everyone. Great questions. Great questions. So moving on, we're going to go to our fifth prop tech startup out of six. And this is a company that joined our program from Colombia. Our first startup, we're a very international program, but it is our first startup to join from Colombia. And so I'd like to invite to the stage the founder and CEO, Mr. Mario Varone. And Mario has created a totally new way to visualize unbuilt properties. Hi, Mario.
Nice to be with you. Nice to be here with you.
All right, terrific. I know the audience is looking forward to hearing all about ImagineX, Mario.
Yeah, give me a sec. Well, I'll share here my screen.
Fantastic.
It should be all set. So, hey, well, once again, I'm pleased to be here with all you guys. Thank you for having me. My name is Mario Varone, and I'm the CEO and founder of ImagineX, the startup who is creating new realities. Real estate developers have invested millions of dollars in properties and projects that need to be leased remotely during these pandemic days. For multifamily real estate developers, the pre-leasing stage is key in order to assure a high occupancy rate during the early days of operation of a property. On the other side, commercial real estate developers own millions of square feet that are raw, unfinished, and without furniture. Setting up those real spaces in order they can be shown in a more appealing way could cost them millions. For that reason, ImagineX has developed immersive visualization technologies to help real estate developers lease and rent their properties remotely using a unique and a very immersive experience. These technologies can be embedded on the web, deployed on virtual reality, and used in your cell phone. So how does it work? Basically, we collect information from the properties, that's blueprints and floor plans. And if the real estate developer has any additional visual aids like renders or photos, we use them as an input for our process. From scratch, we create 3D models for the spaces and objects with a typical turnaround of 1,000 square feet per day. Finally, we deliver ready-to-use products to our clients based on the chosen tech. Let me give you a quick peek of what we have done here in Opera Labs. So we did this for a new development, for a multifamily development here in Hartford City. As you see, you are able to simulate, for the first time ever, people like potential tenants are able to walk in the real space as if they were there. You can even simulate the real lighting in the whole space. With a photorealistic quality, we were also able to recreate units with high-end finishes and the real appliances that will be installed on the unit. Another use case, we create this for a commercial real estate developer here in Hartford City. Using the same kind of technology, we integrate the surroundings and even we create a tool so potential tenants can understand the physical dimensions of the whole space. Let me go back to my presentation. So as I was explaining, we are planning to aim to multifamily and commercial real estate developers. For the formers, we will charge them $150 per apartment upfront, plus 1.5 on a monthly recurring basis. For the latter, we will charge them a single-time fee of 30 cents per square feet. Let's do just a simple example so you can understand our unit economics. Let's say that we're going to develop a 200 apartment project for a multifamily development. In this case, we will collect from these developers $30,000 upfront, and then with a 2-year contract duration, we will collect an additional $7,000. The cost for development this project will be only about $7,000. This is due to the fact that all our labor cost is based in Colombia, creating a highly attractive unit economics and a very interesting gross margin. In order to create our amazing products, we are using third-party technologies like Unity, Blender, and Substance. We have also licensed some of the technologies from Andes University. That's a top 5 over there in Latin America. On top of that, we add our proprietary technology with which we are planning to file a patent here in the United States. So you will ask yourself, where do our clients get the most from our technology? For the multifamily real estate developers, we help them increase their revenue during the pre-leasing stage. For the commercial real estate developer, we help them save a lot of money by showcasing us and staging their properties virtually. Both of them benefit by securing the funding to move forward with their projects with our technology. We believe we are in the visualization and 3D rendering software market here in the United States. That market will reach a valuation for $3 billion in 2022, with a sustained growth rate during the last few years. Our aim is, or we're aiming right now to reach in the third year, $5 million in revenue, focusing mainly in the New England region plus the New York state. So where do we stand against our competitors? Matterport has built an amazing tech to recreate already built spaces. We have found that our technology, our sweet spot, is very well suited to add some interactivity and some customization to those already built spaces. Also, we have found that our technology works amazing to recreate non-existent space. We are the only company in the industry who has optimized all these models to be deployed across multiple platforms. Even here in the United States, we have found that our technology is not so well renowned. So our growth strategy consists in hiring our own direct sales force and reaching those first customers. For some of these key customers, we will offer them free pilots in order they can understand the benefits of using our technology. Regarding our traction, we have signed 13 contracts in Colombia with a total value of $500,000. We are very close to break-even in the operation in that country. Just in the last month, we are in the process of signing here in the United States 4 different contracts with a total value of $75,000 with some of the biggest real estate developers here in the state. Our team is composed by highly passionate person. I'm a serial founder who has founded 5 different tech startups in Colombia with over $20 million in revenue. I've also been nominated as the best inventor of Colombia. My CTO, Diego Rodriguez, is one of the few PhDs in computer science who has spent the last 10 years researching and developing this kind of immersive technologies. The rest of my team, as Roy explained, has proven to create amazing products and amazing traction for my startup. A detailed look into our financial projections, which showed that we will reach from $1 million for the first year of operation until $5 million in revenue for the third year of operation, achieving a profit for the second year. To achieve these numbers and to achieve the goals that I just explained to you, we are looking to raise $1.5 billion through a post-seed round. Most of this money will be spent on assembling the sales team and the marketing strategy here in the United States to acquire those first customers. Some of the money will be spent in developing capabilities there in Colombia. Just a few will be spent in improving our product and filing for the patent here in the United States. With all this being said, I really appreciate you for having me, and I invite you all to disrupt the real estate industry here in the United States. Hope we can follow up on the launch. Thank you so much.
All right, Mario, fantastic. Great job. Okay, good. Let's move on to questions for Mario. Mario, I got a question through direct message here, and the question was, can you tell us about the contracts that you've signed in the United States?
Yeah, so we just signed one contract with Lexington for the project that they are doing in Sage Island. That was the one that I just showed to you on the demo. And then we also signed another with Parkville Management. That's for a new project that they are doing also here in Hartford City. And then there are 2 more coming from Lexington during this year.
Okay, fantastic, Mario. Another question here, another question from Dan from the National Association of Realtors. And Dan says, I love AR and VR, but I've seen some challenges in scaling it because so much is done manually for the specific building or home. So what technology, if any, do you use to automate all of this?
Yeah, so as you said, most of the process is done manually, but then we have been able to automatize some of this process, and that's the reason why we are doing a turnaround of 1,000 square feet. So one of the things that we are planning to spend the money is to help us automatize this kind of process. So basically, we can collect the CAD files and the floor plans, and using like some kind of software, we can recreate automatically virtual spaces.
Okay, very good. Another question here from Mr. Dominic Endicott, partner at NADA and Northstar. Could you use this technology for town planning? How rapidly can you develop a town level model, say for 10,000 people? Because I would be potentially interested in applying this to urban planning.
Yeah, sure. We can also use our technology to recreate the whole thing of urban planning and town planning. And well, it would depend on the size of the project. So let's say that we are just going to build the building models. That will take us around 2 or 3 weeks probably. But then if you would like to go inside the details of the buildings, that will take us longer. But then yeah, this technology it's very well suited to recreate that kind of works.
All right, well, fantastic. Well, Mario, looks like that's the end of the questions, and great job on the program.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right, everyone, moving right along, hard to believe, but we are at our last PropTech startup for the day.